Ever since I was younger, I was into video games.
Somebody like the Fuse so I can bring bad news to all these crews who can't NBA.
What's going on, guys? Welcome back to another beer review. Another West Coast beer today. I'm stoked on this one. This is from Modern Times, and this is Accumulated Knowledge. This is a I don't know if it's an attempt or what's happening with Modern Times, but they decided to brew a hazy beer. I think the New England style IPA is kind of catching on everywhere, and more brewers on the West Coast are kind of taking notice of that. And this is one of those beers that they did. Accumulated Knowledge was brewed exclusively for Trader Joe's. So if you guys are in San Diego, I think LA, and even Northern California, check out Trader Joe's. They should have bottles of this. It's the only place you can get it, which is kind of fun. I thought it was fun to do that. I'm like, oh, I got to go to Trader Joe's to get this beer. But yeah, it says on the label, bright, dank, and juicy. This is 6.2% alcohol by volume. It is an IPA, and it is brewed with Simcoe, Oregon Horizon, which I have no clue about those hops, and Amarillo. So the malts are 2-row, white wheat, and pale. So there you go. There's no crystal malts in this sumbitch. But yeah, you guys know my love for Modern Times. I freaking absolutely love that brewery. Probably my favorite. It's by far my favorite brewery. Monkish started brewing some fucking amazing IPA, so I kind of feel bad that I sort of love their beer right now, but I think Modern Times is still like my go-to beer. Fortunate Island's amazing. They do the best like seasonal beers. Booming Rollers, one of my favorite beers. Untappd, that's out right now, one of my favorite beers. I'm a fan of all their bourbon barrel-aged stuff. Monsters Park, Devil's Teeth, their sour program. Modern Times absolutely slays in Southern California. So they're my favorite Southern California brewery. So shout out to Modern Times. Nobody from Modern Times watches these, but yeah, I'm super stoked to check this beer out. Like I said, it's hazy. It's supposed to be hazy. I don't know if it's going to be juicy. Usually, the brewers on the West Coast, they'll make these hazy kind of beers, but they still remind you of their West Coast. But holy shit, that looks look at that. That is haze 4 days. That's amazing. This is a Modern Times beer. I cannot believe I'm saying that. You can't see anything through that. That is opaque. That is fucking awesome. I love that guys are like, you know what, is it adapting? I don't know what it is, but just give people what they want. People are going nuts over New England style hazy beer, so you got to kind of do what you got to do. About a finger of bright white, just pillowy white head. 6.2%. There's no alcohol legs. I just washed this glass out. There's some glass lacing there, but that looks absolutely awesome in the glass. So does not look like any other Modern Times beer, I don't think, as far as IPAs go. So Horizon hops, I don't know anything about. So let's go ahead and shove our nose in and see what we get. So this is very much citrus forward, like oranges, orange juice, tangerine juice. It smells juicy. But there's also like that classic West Coast kind of earthy, dank thing underneath that. And you're also getting like those, it's not like sweet, but it's like those bready kind of malts. But this is really, really juicy smelling. Holy crap. Oh, by the way, I forgot to mention this. Modern Times, they finally got a bottle dating machine. So they are dating their bottles, which is fucking amazing. This was bottled June 27th, so it's like 12 days old, I think. I forgot to mention that, but yeah. I will say though, something's up with you guys. I don't know if you got a new canning line, but the new canning dates, you can't see them. Like you can't read any dates that are on cans. Like the last 2 or 3 quads of Fortune Islands that I bought and Untappd, you can't read any of them. So I don't know if something's up with your guys' dating machine, but I forgot to mention that before. I love that they're bottle dating, and it's bottle on dating. Greg is happy about that. But yeah, it's crazy juicy. It's like orange tangerine smoothie. But there's like that earthy just hint of like dank thing underneath all that. There's like peaches in there too. It's either peaches or like pineapple. I know I feel like I say the same things when I smell beer, but all these hops that these guys are using, they use them so well that a lot of these beers kind of smell similar. But this is one of the more juicy West Coast beers I've smelled. I mean, other than Monkish, this is juicier smelling than the Cellar Maker beer that we reviewed. It smells killer, so I'm ready to check this out. Cheers. Man, that's so good. Wow, that is so good. It's so different than any modern times hoppy beer too. But you're getting like that dank, earthy, bready, malty thing on the finish that's reminding you it's a West Coast beer, but you're just getting all that like orange tangerine kind of juiciness up front. And the mouthfeel of this beer is awesome. It's like a medium mouthfeel. It's crazy. I'm so glad that Modern Times, big ups to Modern Times. Stone did it when they did their Unfiltered Enjoy By. But I'm stoked that Modern Times is like, you know what, we're going to give people what they want. I know a lot of people on the West Coast have been trading for like Treehouse and Trillium beers. Everyone's like, we need hazy kind of New England style beers, and Monkish is doing it. Cellar Maker's doing it. And I'm stoked that Modern Times is doing it, especially since I'm so close to them and I can get these beers fairly easily. But yeah, the taste follows the nose. It's oranges, tangerines. Like I said, it's like peaches, I think. But you're getting like middle of the mouth. It's like a dank, little bit of bitterness. And there's like that sweet kind of bready, malty thing that just reminds you it's a West Coast beer. But man, its finish is super dry. I mean, it's 6.2%, I think. What the heck was that? My phone just vibrated. 6.2%. This is a crusher. If they can this, holy crap, this would be my go-to golf beer. Hashtag golf beers, John. That's awesome though. It's so good. It's just so easy drinking. Modern Times, I love Modern Times. So yeah, if you guys are in California, hit up your Trader Joe's and see if you can find bottles of this. I think it's only going to be around for, I think they just did this release, and so when it's gone, it's gone. I'm going to try and get this review up soon. I have a bunch of reviews I have to post before this, but go hit up Trader Joe's and see if you can still get bottles of this. This is awesome. Yeah, I like this a lot. I do. I just love like that orange juice, tangerine juice kind of thing. But I also love that you're still getting like that sweet kind of bready, malty kind of thing on the back end that just reminds you it's like a West Coast style beer. So I really, really, really like this. And as far as like Modern Times beers goes, this is one of my favorite Modern Times hoppy beers that I've had. I think I'm gonna go like 96 with this one. This is fucking awesome. I love this. So I actually got some extras of these and I sent them to some friends. So I hope you guys enjoy it as much as I did. I'm hoping, like, it's so warm right now. Like, I'm hoping shipping doesn't kill this. But that's accumulated knowledge from Modern Times beer. If you guys have had it, leave a comment below and let me know what you think. Just looking at this bottle right here and seeing the bottle on date makes me really, really happy. So big ups to Modern Times. Hopefully you guys can figure out your canning dating thing, because there's something wrong with it. It's like on the ring of the bottom of the can and you can't read it. It used to be right in the middle of the bottom of the can and you're like, oh yeah, I can see when this was canned on. But with whatever is happening with the new thing, you can't see it. But I digress. So I'm out of here, guys. As always, thank you so much for watching. Like I said, if you've had accumulated knowledge, leave a comment below. Let me know what you think. And I'm out of here. I'll see you guys next time. Cheers.
Ever since I was younger, I was into video games.
Somebody like the Fuse so I can bring bad news to all these crews who can't NBA jam with the shoe.